We are live. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Olenek, a little bit of a nutball. But anyway, the whole reason why you're going to want to pay attention to what I'm going to share with you today in this video right here, right now, is I'm going to give you guys some practical tips that I use, not only from working a 40-hour-week job at Red Lobster to creating my own business online, being a full-time entrepreneur on the internet in 5 short months back in September of 2014. Not how I was able to do that, but the process I went from dealing with like difficult people, all right, and how to really deal with difficult people, because when you go from things like that, there's difficult people that will set you back, that will tell you that you can't do it, and there's also difficult employees. You know, if you're a business owner and you're watching this and you're telling your employees to do something, they're not doing it, or if you're the manager of something and those employees are not doing it, or if you're dealing with employers that are just very, very negative, always complaining, always gossiping, or if you're in the workplace and your associates are always complaining and you don't know how to deal with them because they're just so difficult, these are some practical tips for you. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you, okay? And it may come off harsh, but first off, you need to set yourself a wall. All right, there's ways in which you can let negative come into your life and you can throw up negative as well. And as a result, it's always a spiral effect of negative, negative, negative until it absolutely explodes in your face. And then you're so pissed off because somebody quit right away, or you're so pissed off because that person's not talking to you anymore, or you're so pissed off because now your boss is asking you to do more work and stay overtime and he's kind of like picking on you, or she's kind of like picking on you. All right, you don't want that, and that's the way a lot of people do it. And then they're like, you know what, I hate my job, I need to go to another job, and then it repeats itself in that other workplace. Okay, so you don't want to combat negative with negative. Okay, so that's one thing. You need to set up a wall right there, a boundary, set limitations there. There's only so much negative you're going to take in, and then when you respond, okay, when people aren't listening to you, or when there's negative gossiping, complaining going on in the workplace, okay, you're going to respond positively by either ignoring it, okay? If it has nothing to do with you and it's gossip, ignore it, okay? Ignore it, okay? If it's you telling someone to do and you're managing people, respond in a positive manner. Ask them, communicate with them what's going on. How come they didn't do something? Get to the bottom line. Get to the truth. A lot of people, they set up roadblocks in the workplace because they think their boss is some sick person that's out to spite them, all right? And they just want to get them and work them to death. All right. The reality is we're all human beings, and communication in a workplace is what's going to create a long-term organization of happy, fruitful people, all right, that actually enjoy their work and don't dread it just because they need a paycheck. Does that make sense? So if you are someone who's a boss or managing other people, employers, or I should say employees, okay, communicate with them. That person could be not doing that thing because of their kid. You know, their kid's being bullied at school and they had to like talk to their kid all night, and you know, it's really stressful for them, and get inside their head. Ask them questions. What's going on, right? Get inside their head before you assume that they're being lazy, or they don't want to do it, or they're not excited about their job. All right, if somebody's not excited about their job and they're not doing something, ask them questions. Communicate with them. Okay? So that's the first thing you want to do. Is if it's gossip, don't absorb yourself in it. If it's not gossip, ask them. Ask people why they're doing what they're doing. All right. If you're not a boss and you're just around difficult people to begin with, you're working in like a restaurant, you're working in a warehouse, all right, you're working in a fashion outlet, okay. If that's the case, then what you can do is you can block it, ignore it, or you can combat it with just positiveness, all right. Combat it with just being positive, okay. Be positive. Positive will always outbeat the negative, okay. And people won't gossip about you. I hope that makes sense. So those are just some tips, guys. Some really quick tips. A lot of people, if they're their own boss or they're the manager of a store or something, they'll just try to force more work on people. You don't want to do that. You want to get inside your employees' heads. You want to know what is going on with them, what is wrong with them, and so on, because you're there to help them out. It's a collective team effort, okay? And that's what's going to build like really good, loyal employees and really long-term, you know, employees in your business, in your organization, if that makes sense, okay? We're all human beings. We all have feelings, so stuff can come up, and you need to be able to understand that. So that's my tip, guys, because a lot of people completely overlook that shit, and it's one of the biggest things that I overlooked in the beginning when I became an entrepreneur online, and it wasn't until I realized that I need to really help out people. I need to really get inside their heads to help them get the results that they wanted by understanding what it is that they wanted first, or what it is that was going on with them. So that was what changed my life, and if it changed my life, guys, it can absolutely change your life. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. Comment down below what you've tried, what's going on, what business you're in, what it is that you're actually doing, your occupation. But other than that, in ending out, just a side note here, if you're interested, I have a free video training series on how I was able to go from working a job 40 hours a week at Red Lobster to being able to, in 5 short months, create a full-time income business on the internet, being an entrepreneur, and how you can do it too. How I was able to create complete peace of mind, time freedom, financial freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. It's not something for everyone, but it's a free video training series. If you're serious and if you're interested, then I'll encourage you to click the link down below. If not, other than that, I will see you guys later. Peace out.